So Ryan Garcia goes at all the influencers, the YouTubers, saying, let's never have this on DAZN ever again. They got to stop showing this, stop producing and encouraging all this because it's all trash. And, you know, I can't lie, I gotta agree with Ryan Garcia. I used to have a different perspective on all this YouTube boxing stuff. I understand that there's a market for it. I understand that these guys bring eyeballs to the sport of boxing. But I don't think that these people watching Jake Paul fight, watching KSI, Logan Paul, all of these YouTubers fight, I don't think they're gonna stick around. I think it's not good for the longevity of the sport of boxing because it does kind of show that, you know, you can make a lot of money and not really be much of a boxer. Like, I understand, you know, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, KSI, all these YouTubers, they're going to continue to do this YouTube crossover boxing stuff because there's a market for it, because it's going to make a lot of money. But I wish there was some way to separate it and detach it from the actual sport of boxing because, you know, like Ryan Garcia said, like, it's ugly to watch. Like, KSI, Tommy Fury, I watched that stuff because everyone in the boxing community was tuned into it. You know, I was trying to ignore it. I had heard about it, but I was like, I'm not going to watch that. It's a Saturday. The timing is weird, whatever the case may be. So I was ignoring it, but, you know, this is what I do. I go on Twitter and I look at boxing news, boxing updates, what's hot, what are the current events, who's fighting who, any fight announcements, stuff along those lines. And all I can keep scrolling through is seeing the updates about Tommy Fury and KSI, Logan Paul, Dylan Dennis, all of these social media influencers slash MMA fighters and borderline professional boxers. They're getting a lot of attention and taking attention away from actual talent. And I understand that those guys don't have names, but it's just not good for the sport of boxing. In my opinion, you know, I understand that there's a market for it. People that don't watch boxing are going to watch, you know, their favorite YouTuber box, but I don't know if that keeps them around for the real deal. But I know there's a percentage of them, but I just don't know how high that percentage is realistically. But, you know, Ryan Garcia bringing attention to it, shedding light upon the situation where DAZN is kind of endorsing and, you know, doing all the production for these YouTubers, for the Misfits and, you know, the X, the KSI card, Logan Paul, Prime, doing all that stuff. I understand that. I understand where Ryan Garcia is coming from because there's got to be a great level of frustration because Ryan Garcia, a well-decorated amateur, has been doing this since a young kid. A lot of people only look at the final product of, you know, he's a good-looking guy, he's an influencer, he lost the tank, so that makes him less of a fighter in a lot of people's eyes. No, Ryan's put in the hours. He's put in all the hard work, all the miles that it takes to, you know, become a professional fighter. He's gone through it all. He's experienced everything, the ups and downs of, you know, the fight game and what everything boxing has to offer, both good and bad. And then these guys like KSI, they come in here. He beats a guy like Logan Paul, gets all the confidence in the world, and then you fight a guy like Tommy Fury. You got a point, and still you got a point taken away from Tommy Fury in your favor, and you still managed to lose a decision. You know, maybe this isn't for you. You know what I mean? Like, it's a moral victory. They were talking about him, a moral victory to get in the ring with a guy like Tommy Fury. But let's stop acting like Tommy Fury's Canelo Alvarez or he's actually his older brother Tyson Fury. Like, let's not compare. It's apples to oranges. It's different stuff. So for Ryan Garcia to say, you know, he's begging DAZN because obviously Ryan Garcia fights on DAZN for the most part, and he's like begging them, don't post this stuff anymore. Stop with all the influencer boxing stuff, the YouTuber boxing. And I understand that because it's like, it's hard to watch. Like, bottom line, if these guys were putting on knockout performances after knockout performances, it'd be a different story. You know, KSI has had interesting, you know, outings in the sport of boxing. Jake Paul, I think Jake Paul's an exception. I think he's the only one that really deserves it because, you know, he approaches every fight the proper way. He's training, he's taking it seriously. I know KSI is as well, but I think that his mindset, you know, calling that fight a robbery when he really didn't do anything to warrant it as a robbery. You know, he didn't dominate the fight. He wasn't even close to KSI dominating Tommy Fury. It was a pretty even fight. It was a hugging match. It was ugly to watch. It wasn't even boxing. Tommy Fury, nothing really great to say about his performance either. He didn't look good at all in my opinion. But Ryan Garcia saying that Tommy Fury, these KSI, all these YouTubers and all these crossover fights need to stop being put on DAZN. I kind of agree with him at this point because DAZN was like a well-respected network, and now that these fights are kind of taking place, I understand the traction it gets. You know, in the UK especially, it was a big event to put on, but I don't know, you know, how long-lived this whole YouTuber thing's gonna be, because these performances and these fights are getting really like ugly and boring. Like, I don't really care to watch it, to be honest. I'd rather watch, you know, the elite level fighters fight, like Ryan Garcia, Tank. Those are real fights. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence, Tyson Fury, Usyk. Hopefully that goes down. These are real fights. Canelo, David Benavidez. You guys want to watch those fights. Those are the real deal. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about influencer boxing. My perspective has kind of changed. I used to be really pro YouTube boxing, but now, you know, after seeing these fights, it doesn't really make sense, and a lot of these guys are just straight up immature. They're children who really don't know how to box. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments, you know your opinions on influencer boxing. Should it stay around? I think it should stay around for guys like Jake Paul, but other than that, I really don't see any real future in it for other guys. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
That's going to do it for another Naz Fight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.